Hello everyone. Our topic for today is process costing in multiple departments. So for today's video, magpe-prepare tayo ng cost of production report under weighted average method. So gagawa din tayo ng journal entries. So let's begin. Let's read our given. So Shinichi Corporation makes a chemical product that goes through two processes. The units completed in Department 1 are transferred to Department 2. Data for June are as follows. Okay, so sa paggawa ng cost of production report, simulan natin sa heading. So sa heading, nandyan yung name ng company. So given naman, Shinichi Corporation. Next, name ng production department. So Department 1 pa lang tayo. Followed by title ng report. So, ang ginagawa nating report ay cost of production report. Lastly, period covered. So, in this case, for the month of June. Alright, meron na tayong heading. So, next part ng ating cost of production report is yung ating quantity schedule. First part ng quantity schedule natin, i-determine natin yung total units to be accounted. So, para maano yun, umpisahan natin sa work in process beginning. Started in process kasi Department 1 pa lang naman tayo. So, pag pinag-add mo yan, makukuha natin yung total units to be accounted. Isunod na natin yung pag-account sa mga units. So, unit as accounted for. Unit as accounted. So, dahil weighted average method ang ginagamit natin dito, mag-uumpisa tayo sa started, finish, and transferred. Kasi sa weighted average, ini-ignore na yung work in process beginning. So, isunod natin work in process end. Pag pinag-add natin yan, makukuha natin yung total unit as accounted. Okay, lagyan na natin ng information to. So, for quantity schedule, ang concern natin dito yung units. So, dito tayo titingin sa units natin. So, ang work in process beginning natin for Department 1, 16,000. Tapos, started in process, 152,000. So, pag pinag-add natin, makukuha natin yung total units to be accounted. So, ang total units to be accounted natin is 168,000. So, itong 168,000, equal lang yan dito sa total unit as accounted. So, copy na lang natin siya. Okay, so check ulit natin yung given natin. So for Department 1, ang work in process end natin, ito, 18,000. So para makuha natin yung started, finished, and transferred, ibawas lang natin yung total unit as accounted sa work in process end. So ang started, finished, and transferred natin is 150,000. Next natin gagawin is kukunin natin yung total EUP. So, lagyan lang natin dito ng percentage. So, ang example natin for today is uneven application ng ginamit. Pag uneven, yung materials, tsaka yung conversion cost, hindi sila sabay ina-add sa production. Kaya kung makikita mo dito, magkahiwalay sila. So, ganun lang din, ihiwalay lang natin dito. So, ito for materials, tas itong isa for conversion cost. EUP for conversion cost. Okay, so, kunin muna natin yung sa percentage do sa stage of completion niya. So, umpisa tayo sa started in process. Dahil nga pala weighted average method ang gagamitin natin, 100% agad ang ilalagay natin dito sa started, finished, and transferred. Ganun lang din dito sa conversion cost. 100% rin yan, yung stage of completion. So, ang titignan na lang natin yung sa work in process end. So, complete as to materials, 100%. Copy lang natin yan. And then, complete as to conversion cost, 60%. Copy lang din natin. Ngayon, para makuha yung EUP, ang gagawin natin is yung units, i-multiply natin sa stage of completion. Tapos, ganun lang din yung gagawin sa work in process and yung 18,000, i-multiply natin sa 100%. So, total EUP makukuha natin for materials. I-add lang natin yung EUP nakuha natin. Total EUP for materials is 168,000. Ngayon, ganun lang din gagawin sa conversion cost. Yung units na 150,000, i-multiply lang natin dito sa stage of completion. So, same lang sa work in process end, yung 18,000, i-multiply sa 60%. So, makukuha na natin ang total EUP for conversion cost. I-add lang natin yung EUP nakuha natin. So, total EUP for conversion cost is 160,800. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa paggawa ng quantity schedule. Isunod naman natin ang paggawa ng cost analysis. So, sa cost analysis, una nating gagawin is i-determine muna natin yung total cost to be accounted for. So, dito sa cost analysis, ang concern naman natin yung cost for Department 1. So, una na natin ilagay dito yung mga cost natin ng work in process beginning, yung materials, tsaka conversion cost, and then isusunod natin yung mga cost added this department. Okay, tingnan natin yung given natin. So, ang cost natin for work in process beginning, materials, 4,800. Ito yan. And for conversion cost, ito 21,680. Now, ang cost naman na inad natin this department, ito siya, costs incurred during June. So, materials, 79,200. Conversion cost, 74,800. Copy lang natin. Okay, kunin na natin yung mga sum nitong mga cost. So, add ko lang tong for work in process beginning, yung cost ng work in process beginning. Tsaka itong cost na inad this department. Tapos, ipag-add natin tong dalawa para makuha natin yung total cost to be accounted for. So, pag pinag-add ko yan, ang total cost to be accounted for natin ay 180,480. Okay, so next naman natin gagawin is kukunin natin yung unit cost. So, ang method na ginagamit natin dito ay weighted average method. So, para makuha yung unit cost under weighted average method, etong 4,800, yung cost ng work in process beginning, i-add ko siya dito sa cost ng added this department. Tsaka ko sila i-divide dito sa total EUP ng materials. So, gawin na natin. Equals sum tapos i-divide natin siya sa total EUP for materials. So ayan, ang unit cost natin is 0.5. Ngayon, kunin naman natin ang unit cost for conversion cost. Pantay lang natin. Ganun pa rin. So yung cost for conversion cost, pag-aadin muna natin yung cost natin ng work in process beginning sa cost natin nung cost added this department. Tsaka natin siya i-divide dito sa total EUP for conversion cost. Ang unit cost natin for conversion cost is 0.6. Next naman natin gagawin is i-account na natin yung mga cost. So, cost as accounted for. So, dito lang tayo magbe-base para hindi tayo maligaw sa paggawa ng ating cost analysis. So, simulan natin wala nga pala tayong work in process beginning. So, simulan natin started, finish, and transferred. Started, finish, and transferred. So, materials and conversion cost. So, lagay lang natin dito yung amount. So, ito 150,000. 150,000. Tapos, for conversion cost, 150,000 din. So, multiply lang natin. So, lagay na rin natin dito yung unit cost para kitang-kita mo. Lagay ko muna yung unit cost. Okay, multiply natin to 150,000 dito sa unit cost. So, 150,000 times 0.5 is equal to 75,000. Ganon din sa conversion cost. Multiply natin tong 150,000 sa 0.6. So, we have 90,000. So, kunin lang natin yung sum nila. Ayan. Next naman natin, work in process and. So, ganun lang din, materials, conversion cost. Okay, dito sa materials, for work in process and, 18,000. For conversion cost, 10,800. Tapos yung units na i-multiply natin, i-copy lang natin. Now, multiply na natin siya. So, 18,000 multiply natin sa 0.5. We have 9,000. Next natin, 10,800 multiply by 0.6. We have 6,480. So, add lang natin yan. So, yan, kukunin na natin yung total cost as accounted for. So, dapat, pag pinag-add ko tong dalawang to, equal siya dito sa 180,480 na total cost to be accounted for. Pag hindi yan nag-equal, may mali dito. So, try na natin kung tama yung ginawa natin. Ayan, so nag-match sila, so tama. Okay, next naman natin, gagawin natin yung cost of production report for Department 2. Pero bago yon, gagawa muna tayo ng journal entry. Tsaka, sabihin ko nga lang pala, itong 165,000 na to, ito yung cost na matatransfer sa next department, which is Department 2. Okay, so gawin na natin yung ating journal entry. So, ang journal entry natin, umpisahan natin work in process for Department 1. Ano-ano yung mga cost na nilagay natin this Department 1? Ito yan. So we have materials. Tsaka conversion cost nga pala, ito ay sum ng direct labor tsaka factory overhead. So lagay lang natin dito payroll slash factory overhead applied. O kaya lagyan na natin applied factory overhead. Okay, ang materials, ito yung inad natin, 79,200. Tapos for payroll slash applied factory overhead, ito, 74,800. So pag pinag-add natin yan, yun yung nilagay natin sa yun yung cost na nilagay natin sa Department 1. Now naman, since pupunta na tayo sa Department 2, ilipat na natin yung cost from Department 1 to Department 2. So ito, Department 2, ililipat natin sa Department Work in Process, Department 1. So sabi ko nga kanina, ito yung cost na malilipat sa Department 2. So yan ang ilalagay natin dyan. 165,000. Ayan. So next nating video for Department 2 naman, under weighted average method pa din.